All right, I
It was,
actually just wanted to clear the air. If you look in the high command chat before you even went live, Coil, DW and I were talking about it,
yeah.
and I was like, "Oh wait, this new system probably is better."
Yeah, either way, this the my listen, I honestly don't
Oh, you just caught Reddit on fire.
I
You don't know
don't
what to
have
do now.
any
Oh,
I don't have any gripes with all that shit, but the thing is the system and this is why when Tony said, "Oh, you got to, the judges do this." I know the judges fuck up. But the thing is I everybody has this opinion in the server that if I'm a criminal, the cops are wrong. If I'm a cop, the judges are wrong. If I'm a judge, the cops and the criminal are wrong because I'm the fucking judge. And then we as the Senate are going to have to do the same thing. But instead of us saying pointy fingers or whatever, we need to not do something, and this is for everybody, by the way, not just police. This is for everybody. Just because somebody else is fucking around or we think it's fucking dumb, we don't do that to prove they're stupid. Because by doing that, which is what I did today in irony, is I'm being just as fucking stupid. You know what I mean? And more stupid doesn't fix the problem.
Can I ask you a question though?
Yeah.
Like, does it even matter?
What's it
Like,
though? What is it? We need to
just
define it
all
and put it
just
in case
any
law.
of it. Like, someone's always going to be mad about something
Oh, of
and point the
course.
finger at someone. Does it actually really even matter?
Of course it does. I mean, so the only thing that I think matters with this is the reality that no matter what happens in NoPixel is people will do like it's like IRL. People will push boundaries, and if we don't create boundaries that can limit the impact of others, but
I'm just here to farm question marks, by the way.
so the innocence side of things, right? Even I don't even know the full context with the witness shit, right? But I know for a fact the charge is fucking. It can be interpreted in so many ways that it can actually break. What I did today. I could put people in jail just because I interpret it like that on a cop. We don't know what is defined as lawful or unlawful in our own case law and all that sort of shit. So technically we can charge anybody for everything, and that's what the real issue is. But
I think that's a bit of a straw man, though.
it is.
I think
It
that
is
I think
100%.
that
It is.
well, what I'm saying is when I charged Hut with witness tampering, it was a
his
lot
name's
more
Hutch, not
evident.
Hut.
Thank you, Judd. It was a lot more like evident that his intent there was to delay evidence from being taken to a court.
Yeah.
Whereas what was the bit today? Why were those charges? What was the
Well,
um
it depends which charges. If a cop has a gun, what's to define unlawful or lawful in our city right now? There's nothing in
if they have a
legislation.
gun, I guess having a weapons license would be the first place you could start with that.
Yeah, so when a cop screams at somebody and says "get the fuck on the ground" while pointing the gun at them, why? What's the charge? Is that something with verbal threats? What is that? Either way,
There's
For not
several.
obeying?
yeah, so,
Disobeying?
some bullshit. No, I'm talking about the police officer. So criminal threats, I think, is what it is. Yeah, criminal threat.
Oh, yeah.
So a criminal threat is defined, and by if you define it by what the penal code says, it is. By the way, this needs to be about Reddit because I really want to talk to some Redditors. But it says if I you point a gun at somebody and threaten them by getting them onto the ground, it doesn't say that you can do it as a police officer. It doesn't say
It's not a
how
threat, it's a
it's.
lawful order.
But what defines a lawful
No,
order in our
what is he
legislation?
trying
That's
to
the
say?
point.
There's no law saying that we as police have that authority to do so. So technically we're breaking the law.
So this is what's changing, okay? Either way, the point is there's it doesn't matter how we say it. There's charges that are stupid, but this is why we
I
need
agree
the new
with that. There's
system.
some charges that are
No, there's all of them can be pretty much misinterpreted to fuck somebody's day up. So
I don't, but I now, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to come at you, but I feel like that you saying that is implying that that is what what I'm intending to do.
well, I mean,
I'm not going out of my way and targeting anybody.
no, I don't think you're targeting specific
Okay.
people. But when you say things like, oops, I shouldn't have focused the CG guy, or I'm going to throw shit at a wall and see how it sticks and shit like that, you don't do yourself any favors. Even if you're memeing, you don't do yourself any favors to him, not have yourself point in that direction.
Yeah.
Of course I'm memeing. I got fucking
Wow.
goddamn fucking 4,000 goddamn 12-year-olds with their laptop logged into Facebook in one hand and their fucking dick in the other hand. Yeah, of course I'm gonna poke fun at them.
Yeah, well,
You do the same thing, Coil. You literally do the
what
same
I'm
thing I
doing
do.
right now. That's literally what I'm doing right now. That's how you get content. But that's the point.
Of course I'm gonna make fun of these brain dead fucking retards. What the fuck else am I gonna do? What am I gonna sit there and like and explain to
No,
them
I say
logically why
retard
I'm
on my
right
stream
and
all
why
the
they're
time. Don't worry
wrong?
about it.
That doesn't work.
No, my aunt was brain dead. Don't say that.
What do you? Okay, I'm sorry about your aunt.
Don't say brain dead. It's offensive to me.
Okay, I'm
kinda
sorry.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Judd being
was that hold on, Judd, was that
2021.
actually was that like referring to someone specifically?
No. You said retarded, but instead I got mad because you said brain
Okay.
dead before it.
Yeah, because Curvy had a tweet about how she couldn't play on the server. That
It
the only reason
it
I'm
was a
saying is
joke.
because that could come out in bad taste. What you just said.
Anyway, so this is
So I just wanted to let you know that.
Okay, dude.
anyway,
I'm actually just telling you because someone would. Someone would be like Judd was making fun of. So I'm letting you know that.
Let me
happened.
just say this though, Penta. Okay, we had this meeting, right? And there was the other judges and other HG there and shit. There's got to be more penalties with this. I mean, you said you like the changes and shit, but the point is like there's memes and this is like shat on and Reddit will toss it around like it is because of I guess the shit you say or the memes you do against these guys. I'm not saying
There we go.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it because I'm here doing the exact same thing, but to think that I won't say some shit about it and point out the irony is just
the irony in what?
yeah, the entire situation.
What's the irony?
If you say I'm going to throw shit at a wall just to see how it sticks, and you charge someone for witness tampering when it's interpreted in some fucking weird way, the irony of me logging on a police officer and doing the exact same shit.
I think the problem you took like
the reason I charged him with
hold on. You took like three different things that he said.
I'll let you go.
Let him talk.
I've never and if I would love for you to point to a time where something that I've charged someone with what they've done doesn't fall in that definition. But I mean, sure, I said that. But I mean, if you read the charge, it literally says delaying evidence from being brought to court. That's what it says.
Well, let's read the definition and let's read the title.
Yes.
Like I said, the title and the definition is a guide. Okay, it's the same with gun trafficking and what they did there. It's a guide. It says and when it says circumstances, it's a multiple with brackets and an S. Circumstances. So just because you have one of this, you still have to look at the word gun trafficking, and what that is defined as.
So
what
I think
that would mean.
I can actually explain that because I think I was the first one to do that. I think that the reason people charge gun trafficking basically anytime there's over 6 is because transport is also within that definition, and they would have had to have transported the guns to their home.
That's the point.
For them to even be there in the first place.
Circumstance is plural.
But that law has changed for many different reasons.
But the point still stands. It's a charge that can be interpreted into a way that if you do one of these, sure, it somewhat meets what is written in the penal code. But if you go to a courtroom and prove to a judge, they're going to ask you the same question. How can you prove they were moving these weapons and distributing them to other people? How can you prove this?
Well, trafficking is just movement, but it gained that portion of
it's
all of these additive guns. Oh, trafficking is movement.
Look at the penal code. It says it in the first.
I know what it says,
well,
but
the point.
It's changed because I forgot who it was.
It was literally like 3 days ago.
Funniest chat I've ever fucking read in my life.
It was literally like 3 days ago. This happened, Tony.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about the evolution of this charge. It has not been like this. It has changed many times.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant to the point I'm making. You're not understanding. We don't base this off
look at how mad
any
they are,
legislation. They're all look
at how fucking pissed they are. That's so funny, is it not?
You know how to make it easier.
Look at how
tell your
fucking
viewers
mad they
to
are.
calm down. Tell them to calm down.
fuck it up.
There you
Why
go.
not? It's just a ride in the
Subscriber
chat.
only.
Yeah,
There we
fuck
go,
it up.
boys.
Who cares? Fuck it.
So anyway, like the point is, I think we're all going to agree that charges can be, if used just via the penal code, be fucking busted, right?
Yeah.
Like, does anyone disagree with this?
Yes, and I've said this from a long time when Judd does this, because he does this all the time. I said, dude, why not just use common sense of what this crime is supposed to be like? Everybody knows what this crime is supposed to be. Why
listen,
are we
like
trying to interpret it because it's missing a period?
Let me say this, though. Let me say this, please. Let me just answer the questions, because then you will see why the meeting was important, and, you know, context to everything helps greatly. Can everybody agree? Actually, I'll even unmute my chat so you guys can say... Oh, let me put it in emote only mode, and you guys can yay or nay, so that way we get an understanding of your opinion as well, because we care about your opinion. But I really want to get Redditors on here so we can argue with them.
I'm not gonna entertain Reddit, but
I
did just
dude,
want to
I
come
fucking
here
love
as
this shit. I love this shit.
No,
They kind of like me right
refuse
now. I've
to.
been on their good graces.
I've been in the bad
I
graces
just want to
forever.
come in here and say that DW and I were
Redditors
talking.
like
and
you, dude. I don't, what is your problem, Penta? They love you.
I
right
don't
now.
fucking like them.
Oh, don't say that. You might lose viewers, dude.
I'm not gonna lose viewers.
What do you think? There's 8.8k people on Reddit right now. They're our viewers, but you know, I think they're used to being shat on, so it doesn't matter.
And here's the thing. I don't give a fuck if I lose viewers. Fuck everybody that supports me. You're fucking dumb.
Yeah,
Penta, I'll be honest with you.
true. Imagine supporting
I give
people
a
that are
fuck
making
if I
hundreds
lose-
of thousands of dollars a year. Nice one.
You think I give a fuck if I lose viewers? I don't fucking care.
Anyone leaving? Anyone leaving?
Don't fucking
Anyone
watch my
leaving?
stream. I don't fucking care.
Anyways,
Anyone
listen.
leaving Penal's stream? You can come over to mine, no problem.
Yeah,
there
same.
you go.
You guys
I'm
can all
streaming
stay
right
here.
now.
You're all welcome. But I still will shit talk you. All right, listen. Let me go through this.
Out of his asshole, and I get a hate.
I want to.
Here's the thing, though. You guys go all watch them, but guess what, baby? When they take the fucking $1 million Facebook deal, guess who you're gonna have to fucking come back to? Me, motherfucker. That's right. Because guess who's still gonna fucking be here, bitch?
Only
And
million?
you're gonna have to take this verbal assault because I'm gonna be the only one, motherfucker.
Yeah, you just gotta be careful.
Twitch
will, you know, not find you ad friendly. Be careful, dude.
Me?
Yeah,
I got
me.
my fucking the fucking bounty board. I've been blacklisted off that shit for 3 years.
I haven't even got it yet because I'm Australian, so you know that is what it is.
It's pretty good. You make a lot of money.
Yo, all right. So listen. Let me go through these. Just these questions. We can all agree that. Well, can we not all agree that the penal code is written in a way that can be abused severely?
100%.
Does anyone disagree here? That would probably be easier.
Well, I think if you're free to interpret it how you want, then no matter how you write it, it's gonna be abused. Right?
Judd, yeah. That's the point.
It shouldn't be like that.
Listen. Let's just do these yes or no questions, please, because I don't want to fucking talk on this topic forever. I just want to.
Yeah.
I want everyone to know that we all agree with this.
Of course it can be abused, but I mean, if anyone is charging people incorrectly, isn't that against the rules OOC? DW, didn't you lay that out? Like that actually is.
That's the problem. How can you actually,
you can actually
really
get banned for
prove
that.
if somebody's stupid? Or, you know, they're just doing it to do it and, you know, playing it off as dumb? Or
well, I guess
that's
you'd
the
have
right
to,
interpretation?
I guess you'd have to ask them how they can articulate if if they thought that the charges fit.
Yeah. Anyway,
And then
so
from there it would be up to your interpretation.
Yeah. Either way, so I'm gonna ask you yours after this, just because I know chat will want to hear it. But so this is why we had the conversation. We had the meeting. This was discussed and how it can be abused, and it has, like, been questionably pushed otherwise. And the response was, yeah, you know, it can be abused. And our discussion was, how do we make it feel severe without the possibility of somebody spending, you know, 30 days in jail if it was a murder charge, or 3 days if it was a or it could be longer if it was the old hut charges for like drug trafficking and shit. And that was start losing warehouses, start losing vehicles, and then having 3-day compiling charges if you're caught multiple times. And I see that as a much more severe penalty overall than what our current system is. Do you guys agree with that?
So anytime we find warehouses and properties involved in drug trafficking, you think they should be able to be seized?
You can file for that in the court, yes, and the judge can determine how that will go.
I have done that before, and it's only happened one time because it was a part of a plea deal.
Like I said, this is what the meeting discussed and what the direction we want to go through with. So it's not. It shouldn't be It shouldn't be a. This can be discussed if it happens. And there's like some sort of. I mean, what's the what?
What's the standard of taking? Because this has been like the problem and issue. Like what?
Well, Crane said he hasn't been able. So this is why the issue. This is why there's issues. Crane said he wasn't able to change the MDW, put in case law, do certain things, and he said he doesn't even know how to fucking seize a car. So it wouldn't surprise me if they don't know how to do the rest of it either. So he said he's had a car in his possession.
Crane has a car right now.
That's what I mean. He's got it in possession, but he doesn't know how to fully seize it for the state. So I think you can repo it, but not like completely.
What's going to happen because this has happened in the past. Like
I think he doesn't know how to crush it.
This crime is not big enough for the removal of my property. Therefore I don't deserve this.
I mean, drug trafficking, of course it is. The thing is, listen, I go
just
do
one drug trafficking, you can just get your shit taken.
I do. Well, that's the point. It's got to be the way you have to prove that it wasn't used for drug trafficking, or the how you got the funds to buy it wasn't used for drug trafficking, some shit like that. But that's what our point was with it. So either way, for the examples you guys used today as well, somebody that gets caught twice in a row now has a 6-day sentence minimum. It's not one charge. It's going to be 6 days minimum. So, within those 30 days, if somebody got caught like 3 or 4 times, they're looking at a 12-day minimum sentence as well. So, before
they'll probably get more than that since they decided.
Yeah, exactly. So that being the minimum, if it stacks more and more, it's going to be even a higher charge. So that's why we've pushed in this direction.
Yeah, I think it's good because I did think it was weird when we would get a big conviction and they would just get time served. And I thought about it a bit last night and this morning when DW and I were talking. I didn't
even read what you guys had said, to be honest.
Well, see, I miss a meeting, you miss some things in high command. I mean, these things just happen.
I miss it as well. It was in like a
well, listen, I don't think we can compare a fucking meeting organized for fucking 3 weeks or some shit.
I didn't know. Dude, there's like 10 fucking no pixel fucking channel. There is like 10 fucking no pixel servers.
It's NM.
Like,
it's NM.
I didn't even fucking know.
That's the worst. It doesn't even have an emblem.
What happened to posting that in like the regular Discord?
I mean,
yeah, that would have been in the high command Discord because I checked that.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Not everybody goes to that shit.
This speaks for the important people. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, that's why I wasn't there.
It's we've had 2 meetings in the last month, I think, in that thing. But the irony
I didn't
is,
even know that Discord was still used.
Like I will say though,
either, honestly.
Cops have done this, but the last meeting we talked about criminals. The criminals that didn't come also did the exact same shit. People don't come to these fucking meetings and then they meme about the changes and they don't understand the full context of why it changes, and it's fucking irritating to say the least. That's why.
I agree. I agree that it is irritating when people mold on stream. I agree.
The way that Saab put it out, and then the way that you described it, and then the way that DW described it, they're all completely different of this.
It's not. That's probably because it's not complete yet. We need to change some shit for the patch for the rest of it to come out, but it's it'll completely change by then, hopefully. But the biggest change is case laws will be more prevalent. So I know I'm going to do it on my criminal when I think something's like on the borderline of RS or PC or some shit like that. I'm always going to push for a bench trial just to see what happens and case law can actually be written. But
good, do it.
The problem being is we haven't had this for 8 months. So when the server first started, we had the ones like the casino heist and shit like that. Well, not the heist, the casino fucking shootout, whatever the fuck it was. And there was case laws written, but the judges haven't had this like access or some shit like that. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it stopped after the first month. So
I think what happens is we'll get a lot of judges, and then these judges will take cases, and then people.
You know what, dude? I think you fucked my stream.
What do you mean I fucked your stream?
You should have come on after I talked to Reddit, because now
you have 20K views. You're welcome.
Yeah,
I literally came on here and you shot up to 20K views.
Now that you've
so if anything,
now
I
that
just
we've
made your
talked
stream
about this
better.
though, Reddit is going to agree with you
I
because
did the same thing to your stream that I did to Rami's stream last fucking week.
They're going to agree with you because Penta took
so
your
you're
side.
welcome. Okay.
There's nobody to argue with now.
See, here's the thing. Everyone wants to fucking bitch and moan about me fucking doing shit to them, but guess what happens when I'm fucking involved? Peak viewership. So what the fuck is there really to be angry about?
I don't think it's so much the peak viewership of being held in, well, I mean, you know, some people will complain about that, but the biggest worry is for everybody and me. Like I said, you know, you will say you quote unquote meme about shit, but when you say shit like that and then someone goes to jail for 3 days, it doesn't look good on anybody's side. And I know it could be,
just make a new fucking character. Who gives a shit? Literally, just make
not everybody can do that. Not everybody can do that. Come on, that's such a shitty thing to say. Not everybody can do that.
Okay, all right. You know what?
They could,
I agree. You're right.
I honestly, I think
we shouldn't expect people to make new characters.
No. I agree with you. So this is the thing, Penna. Though I agree with a lot of what you say. I agree that people should not be a pussy.
I know that we're on the same page a lot,
but
I know.
The thing is, I see it as the whole community. If the whole community can't do something and it's not going to work properly, then so be it. These days we have 300 people in the server. It's not a 32 slot server, so it's a lot harder to say you have to do this or, you know, fuck off. I think I'm willing to roleplay any type of roleplay. I don't give a shit if it's full content driven. I don't give a shit if it's, you know, full serious, but it needs to work for the entire server needs to be okay with it. And I don't think the entire server wants, like, you know, full harsh penalties and having to get on a different character like SOE.
That has been the
like
problem with RP servers since the beginning of fucking time, is a clash of fucking culture and what people want. And now it's not fucking 32 of us, it's 300 of us.
Yeah.
It's 300 fucking people where each and every fucking, if you asked everyone on the fucking server, define roleplay, everyone would have a different fucking answer. I guarantee it. I mean, so that's what I'm saying. Fuck it. Like, people are always gonna fucking bitch. It doesn't fucking matter, really. But I guess you try to make it as good as possible. I do, and again, I do think it's better for people to go to jail after these convictions. And I was under the impression, the only reason I was upset was because, and I, you know, upset, whatever. But I thought that what they did while these charges were pending didn't fucking matter, and people could just run around with an AK-47 and wipe the cops, and it doesn't matter. No. But now that I know that it will take into, you know, that'll take into consideration with their, actually, this is better because people don't even fucking know they're gonna get fucked.
They're
just gonna get fucked at the end.
That's what I've been saying in the meeting Discord. You should read it.
From what I understand as well,
you can just follow people and just fuck them.
Yeah, from what I understand as well, if there is violent felonies committed while on bail, then you're completely fucked on the second charge as well. So it's not really you can get way more time with this, but it forces you to at least and when I say you, I'm not saying you. It forces the prosecutor to make sure that the charges are going to stick. Otherwise, you're good. So there's a balance now in a way. The cops got to either waste their time by investigating the charges to put somebody in and then not get held, or they got to put in the time and it's got to work and they got to get held. So you think to yourself, do I want to waste my time pushing these charges if it's questionable, rather than, okay, this is an easy charge, I'm going to push it, he's going to get 3 days.
I have a question.
Yeah, but it's also going to be like, you know, if they're not found guilty of these charges, like, so will it be a trial for all of these charges, or all of these, you know, alleged charges that happened while the hut was pending?
No, if they do any, if you get caught with drugs and weapons and other shit, you charge them for the shit, they still go to jail for that. The only thing that is processed later is the drug trafficking charge itself. If that makes sense. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will come into account. I literally
Dude, Rami, I don't know why you're talking about me in this chat. You can't delete your logs, bud. I know you can delete your VOD when you talk about me, but you can't delete the logs right now. Bruh. So I don't know if you want to say this stuff. You can't delete this, boss. You know that, right?
I literally typed in the meeting Discord. It's all fun and games until people realize these charges are going to stack. It should taper down once this starts happening. And I'm gonna fast track a lot of these cases just so I can, you know, have that notion out there. you're gonna get fucked in the end.
I want to start speaking to some Redditors before we get too much.
All right.
Too much into this
because I'm gonna go start my birthday stream. So.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, dude.
Oh yeah, hey, thanks guys, appreciate that.
Hey,
have a good birthday.
4 hours
lots,
late,
man.
You fucker.
But actually, Koil, you know, I got nothing but love for you. I know that maybe, you know, clash a little bit here, but
listen,
I think in general we see eye to eye.
I'm an asshole, but
all right, fuck you too then.
We somehow have similar opinions, but you know, like I said, I think as the server owner, I have to
everyone
see it a
on
little
the
differently.
server.
That's all.
I understand that. All right. Anyways,
Okay,
have a good
clear
stream.
our
Enjoy talking to the Redditors. It was nice knowing you before you were fucking brain dead. I don't think you're gonna have any brain cells left after this stream. So good luck.
This is the best stream ever. I'm fucking getting ad revenue pumping out ads right now. So
yeah, there you go, baby. Drama views. Let's go.
At least a few thousand a day, boys. All right.